Today we'll be working on fixing cable which was worked wrong. I have knitted up a swatch for you where you can see these are the cables that we're doing in our cowl. These two are correct, and then whoops, this one was twisted the wrong way. So it's already a couple rows down, but there is a way to fix it that you can actually go forward. So you don't have to back up all that. We're gonna knit up to the spot where the cable starts. So I'm gonna take the needles and knit to the spot. Let's see. Sorry, I took big, huge yarn so that I could demonstrate well, but it's a bit awkward to knit. So I got myself to the point where there's the cable, and I am going to just drop off the 4 stitches of the cable. You can see that I'm taking them off the needle, and this yarn is pretty sticky and they stay together. So I'm gonna unknit, or I'm gonna pull out the yarn from one row. Okay, so I'm putting extra needle under and I'm letting those stitches out, and you see they're sticky. So I undid one row. The 4 stitches are now unraveled. So this yarn created 4 stitches in the row preceding this one. Now I'm going to pull out the next row. So I'm taking a little double pointed needle and pulling them out. And now I pulled out a second row, and you see now the stitches can get back to the original orientation. Now I am going to create the cable by inserting the 2 stitches on a cable needle and holding them in a front. Then I have to take another needle and take the piece of yarn which created the next row, that was the cable row, and I have to knit first the 2 stitches. So this is our cable needle now, and I have to knit these 2 first. So we're going to use the yarn and use the needle and knit. Oh, they're pretty long. So 1, 2. Now I am going to use the same piece of yarn and knit the 2 stitches from the cable needle with this piece of yarn. All right, now we have a correct cable, but we're still 1 row below. So we're going to take the 4 stitches and take that on that extra needle. And now we're going to use this piece of yarn and pull them back up again. So again, we're using the dropped yarn and pulling the stitches up. This time they don't have to be cabled, so they're in the same order. All right, now we're going to return these stitches onto the left hand needle, and voila! We are all corrected and can continue instead of backing up 2 rows.